Hello reader friends and welcome back to my channel. If you're wondering, Faith, you look like you're in a different area. What is this unfamiliar background? Well, friends, I moved. Well, okay, we haven't like fully moved yet. We don't fully move until this weekend, but I got the keys this morning. I literally specifically took today off so I could go get the keys, set up my new bookshelves, and like get my reading room done because I finally have an office slash reading room slash like home library, I guess. But I literally cannot even explain to you guys how excited I am. I am doing a moving vlog and like setting this room up vlog, so that should be out here in a couple days. But until then, since I am setting up my bookshelves right now, I really need to get this video done. So today I have for you, my friends, a somewhat big book unboxing haul. Over the last couple weeks, I've been buying a lot of books in preparation for this room. So I'm just so excited to share with you all of the things that I've gotten. Again, this has been over like the last few weeks slash month and a half-ish, so it's like I didn't like go crazy and just buy a ton of books like all in one day as much as I want to. So with that said, I do have one package that isn't here, but there's only one book in it and I already know what it is, so I'll like tell you what it is. But aside from that, I have 3 Amazon packages and then I have 2 like pretty decent sized boxes from Book Outlet. So I have that one and then this one. And I think there's about 6 to 8 books in each of these. So just getting right into it because I'm literally so excited. I have waited weeks to open these boxes so I could open them with you guys. So without further ado, I'm so sorry if there's like a bunch of crinkling noises. I know that's so frustrating when I hear that, so just I'm sorry in advance. But in the first Amazon package, I'm so excited. We have The Plight Before Christmas, and I got a couple different Christmas books. The other package that I have coming in the mail today is Holiday Romance. So that's the one that I don't have currently physically with me. But The Plight Before Christmas, I guess like the synopsis of this is I think this guy is kind of like a grump, and then like someone missed the memo and his ex or her ex, I don't know, someone's ex shows up to their like family Christmas party. So I think this is just a book about like just chaos that happens like before Christmas, and I think they either find new love or they reconnect with their old love. I'm not honestly entirely sure, but I just thought this would be such a fun Christmas book. So that's the first package. And then the second package that I have is, I've been waiting so long to open this package, and I swear I was like, ugh. I was so close to opening it before today, but I restrained myself. And this next package is A Court of Mist and Fury. I did just read ACOTAR, and I didn't know if I was going to actually buy the physical books of the rest of the series because they're just so thick. But I was like, I have to because I'm so excited for this book. It is pretty chunky. It's so over 600 pages, but honestly, it looks a lot thicker than it is. Like, I feel like this is like a bigger book for 600 pages, you know? So it looks very intimidating, but I think I'm gonna get through it pretty quick. And I also have the Kindle version of this book, so I'll probably go in between Kindle and like physical version. Okay, so the next Amazon package that I have, this one, another Christmas book. So this one is The Christmas Fix by Lucy Score. This one, I believe, is about this town that had some kind of like natural disaster, like an earthquake or something. I don't know what happened, but their town is kind of not falling apart, but just not in the best standing position, I guess. But this girl has like a famous TV show that's like renovation experts, I guess. So they come to that town to kind of like fix things up. So Noah is the single dad and town manager, and Kat is the one who like runs the TV show. And I guess they like get under each other's skin, but they obviously like end up together or something, because I don't know if this is technically like an enemies to lovers or grumpy sunshine type of thing. I don't know, but it's a Christmas book and I'm really excited because I haven't read a lot of like holiday books. Okay, so that's it for the Amazon packages that I have. So now going into the book depository boxes. Oh my gosh. Ow. I'm not good at opening things, like at all. Okay, So, in this box, the first book that I have is, I don't know if I should say Scythe or Scythe. I don't know how to pronounce it, but this is like a dystopian novel about, like in this world, they have like conquered death pretty much. So the only way that you die is if like the scythes come and like take your life. So there's these people who are chosen to apprentice to a scythe, but neither of them wants to be that. And it says these teens must master the art of taking life, knowing that the consequence of failure could mean losing their own. I don't know, I've heard really, really good things about this series, so I was really excited to start it. The next book that I have is one I actually have already read, but I really wanted the physical copies of, and this one is One of Us Is Next, and then I also have One of Us Is Lying in one of these other books. I gave One of Us Is Lying 4 stars and then this book 5 stars, but I rented them from the library, so I didn't have the physical copies, and I really wanted the physical copies, so now I have them. If you haven't read this or haven't heard of it for some reason, this is a YA like mystery thriller about this like group of people. They come out to be friends, but they weren't friends really at the beginning, but this just group who they're like all in detention, kind of like Breakfast Club vibes, but then one of them dies like in detention, so the whole time you're kind of trying to figure out like who did it or like what happened. And then the next book that is in this little box is Emily Henry's Book Lovers. I do have Beach Read. Honestly, I haven't even read an Emily Henry book yet, but I've been really wanting to get into her writing, and I've heard really good things about this book. This one follows Nora and Charlie, and I think this is a rivals to lovers. So she goes out of town somewhere, and I'm pretty sure she like keeps running into Charlie. So it just kind of follows like their rivals to lovers story. And then next, I'm really excited for these ones. I'm just gonna take them out all in one because they're all part of the same series. But the next few that I have are the first couple books in the Throne of Glass series. I do already have the first Throne of Glass, but the thing is they're different covers. So I feel like I still need to get the Throne of Glass in this cover. But I got the Assassin's Blade, Heir of Fire, and Crown of Midnight. I think there's a lot of different ways technically that you can read this series, but I think I'm gonna start with the Assassin's Blade and then do Throne of Glass, and then I think it's Crown of Midnight and then Heir of Fire. I didn't get the last ones because I don't want to get an entire series before I actually read the first couple, but I do have the first technically 4 books now on my shelf. Okay, now getting into the last box. This is my bigger box. I think this one has 8 books in it, if I remember correctly. Ugh. Except for they put this plastic packaging over it for some reason. Oh my gosh. This is some strong plastic. Oh, I feel like it's Christmas already. Oh, this one has like flaps. These boxes are very poorly made. Okay, box is open. So, some of these ones, most of these ones I've actually already read, but since they were pretty cheap, I just wanted to get the physical copies so I had them on my shelf because they are some of my favorite series. So the first one that I have is the last book in the Good Girls Guide to Murder series, and that's As Good as Dead. I have the whole series on this bottom shelf right here, but I had the last book in hardcover, so like all the other ones were paperback and then the last one was hardcover, so that was bothering me, so I got rid of the hardcover and got the paperback. This is one of my favorite series of all time, so I'm glad that I have the full paperback copies now. Next is the first book in the One of Us Is Lying trilogy. Again, such a good series. I really, really enjoyed it, and I think you should read it if you have not. These next two, I don't regret buying because now I have the full series on my shelves, but these next two are Escaping from Houdini and Capturing the Devil. These are the last 2 books in the Stalking Jack the Ripper series. This book I did not like because there was just like romance drama that I just was not a fan of. But the more that I think about it, I did like the story, just the romance drama was so frustrating. I don't know. So like this book is but I still have the full series now, which is what I wanted. And then this book I haven't read yet, so I'm really excited to finish this series. And then I also heard there was a novella in between, I think the 3rd and the 4th books, if I remember correctly. But anyways, there's those ones. And then I also got The Very Secret Society of Irregular Witches. I was very, very excited to read this, especially since it's still technically fall. Like, I know everybody's like, oh, Christmas, but I still want to enjoy fall before it starts snowing here. So I thought this would be a very, very cozy fall book. This one follows a girl who I believe is a witch, but she like pretends to be a witch on like social media and stuff, and it's all like, haha, look at my magic I'm doing, even though she's like doing real magic. But then someone like takes it seriously and reaches out to her to come to some like house or manor of some sort. So it's just a very, very cozy, lighthearted fall read. Next, I got Catherine Center's The Bodyguard. I've been really wanting to get into her writing because I really want to read Happiness for Beginners. So this one is about this girl, Hannah. She's a bodyguard for a superstar actor, Jack Stapleton. She just recently got hired for this like bodyguarding job, but I'm pretty sure they have to go back to their like, or Jack has to go to his like family's house or something because his mom is sick, but I think they have to fake date. So it's got like some fake dating fun stuff in it. I don't know. So I'm just really excited to get into her writing. And then the last two books that I got, the first one is Ashley Poston or Poston's The 7-Year Slip. I've heard nothing but amazing things about this book, and I also actually have this book, Among the Beast and Briars. This is like a YA fantasy, but it's by the same author, but this is like one of her first books that she wrote, I think. But anyway, yeah, I've just heard really, really good things about this one. It follows our two main characters. There's a girl who like moves into her aunt's apartment, I think, but it's like a weird time warp thing where there's like a 7-year gap. So she either travels like 7 years in the past or 7 years in the future. I think it's 7 years in the past. And there's like a guy living there, but he's from like 7 years in the past. So it's just like following their story, I think. I don't know. Very excited to read it because again, I've heard nothing but good things. And then the last book that I got is Abby Jimenez's Part of Your World. This one is about our two main characters. One of them is a ridiculously hot carpenter who's 10 years younger than her, and the complete opposite of sophisticated city girl Alexis. Their chemistry is undeniable. Her parents want her to carry out the family legacy, and Alex doesn't need glory or fame. She's fine with being a mere ER doctor. Every minute she spends with Daniel and the tight-knit town where he lives, she's discovering just what's really important. Bringing Daniel into her world is impossible, and yet she can't just give up the joy she's found with him either. So I think this is just about like our two main characters. They're from completely different like backgrounds and worlds, and they're just very, very opposite, yet they want to like bring each other into each other's worlds, part of your world. So I don't know. I've heard, again, nothing but good things about this, so I'm really excited for that. In all, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and then the one that I have coming from Amazon today. So yeah, I hope you guys had fun unboxing these books with me, and I hope you got some good recommendations if you haven't read most of these, or if you haven't read some of these. I'm really excited to put these on my shelves and read the ones that I haven't read. I am especially excited for the holiday books because last year I just didn't really read any like Christmassy books because I didn't know that I liked rom-coms. Like I wasn't in like a romance reader last year around this time. So this is all new to me and I'm very excited. Stay tuned for my moving vlog where I show you the setup of this whole room. I love you guys so, so, so much, and I will see you in my next video. Mwah!